Hello everyone, this is Chrism, and I'd like to invite you to another conversation about your Kundalini awakening process. In this conversation, I would like to discuss with you the Kriya phenomena. Kriya is a Sanskrit term for what basically means, translated into English as a spontaneous movement given through a high, powerful spiritual force. A movement that is not within the control of any of the five bodies of human expression: the mental body, the emotional body, the psychological body, the spiritual body, or the physical body. So these bodies really do not have a say in how this movement is given. Sometimes the movement will throw you on the floor in different positions, and this is all about the Kundalini flowing into the body in that position. The position attenuates the frequency and modulates the Kundalini as it comes into the body. Positions have frequency. Positions have frequency, and the Kundalini will place your body into a position according to the frequency that it wants to infuse that part of the body with at that time. Okay, so you will have different Kriyas throughout your process. Typically the Kriya process can be about 4 to 6 months. Okay, 6 months is kind of long. Some people, they really get into their Kriya process, and they want to extend the Kriya process, which the Kundalini, often will accommodate. But it doesn't necessarily, for most folks, typically I should say, the Kriya process will last 4 to 6 months, and then it will go away completely. Often a person will wake up in a yoga position in the bed at around 3 o'clock in the morning, spontaneously. You'll wonder how it is that you got into that yoga position, especially for you who never practices yoga. Oh my gosh, what am I doing in this yoga position? It'll be a great mystery for you until you see this video or you read about it somewhere else. Kriyas are a very, very natural part of the process. They aid the Kundalini in infusing the itself into the physical body. Okay, very important, very important. So as you do these Kriyas, often people who don't know what's going on will try to resist going into that position. So whatever the position is, say the position for me would be like this, okay? Well, my ego says, no, I want my hand to be right here, and the Kundalini is going, no, your hand's going here. Well, I'll try to resist it by having my ego push it up, and you'll experience pain. Oh, yikes, that hurts. And the first jump to conclusion you'll have will be, oh my gosh, I must be sick. I must have arthritis or bursitis or some sort of a weird thing that doesn't allow me to do this when I want. It forces me to do this. Well, no. This is the Kundalini. And, if you try to resist it, you get it up this far and you're feeling the pain. If you just let it back down, you'll feel really good. The pain will go away. And these are all temporary movements. These are not movements that will last for years and years and years and years for the rest of your life. Only if you resist these movements will the time with them be elongated. Or, if you make an agreement with your Kundalini that, oh geez, I have a specific use for these Kriyas, let's keep going with that. That's fine. That's fine. I know of one gentleman who uses it in his art. He has ecstatic painting, and he's quite successful with that, and I honor him for that, and I honor his agreement with his Kundalini that allowed that to occur. Do not resist your Kriyas, no matter what move they put you into. Make an agreement. You have to remember, Kundalini is itself an intelligent, conscious force within you that's different from your ego. Okay? It's divine. It knows about you. It knows your proclivities. It knows your experiences. It knows the person you are. It knows more about you than you know about you. So when the Kundalini insists that you go into a move or a position, allow that to occur. Realize that this is just a stage and go into that move. It'll put you into really strange moves sometimes. It'll bury your head into the floor and have your knees tucked up behind you in a fetal position, like you are on the floor, or it'll stretch your arms out really wide and in different permutations and different movements that your body needs for the Kundalini to infuse. Allow it to have its way. Do not resist. If you resist, it'll hurt. If you don't resist, it'll feel really good. So you get that choice. You get to choose whether to resist or not resist. And I strongly suggest that you do not resist. Okay. Now, not just the physical body is subject to Kriyas. The emotional body is subject to Kriyas too. One day you will feel absolutely blissful. You'll be walking around in heaven, ecstatic. Oh my God, I love everyone. I love everything, every grass blade, every insect, every carpet, dust bunny. I love it all. Okay? And the very next day you will be so depressed. Oh my gosh, my life is so hard. And my neighbor's making noise, and you'll go into all these different permutations of emotion. It's the same thing as what's happening to the physical body. And sometimes an emotional Kriya and a physical Kriya will go hand in hand, okay? So realize that these sudden mood changes are indeed emotional Kriyas, spontaneous emotional positions for your emotional body to have. So your feelings are also going through the infusion process. Your feelings are being infused with the Kundalini. And in this scenario, I want you to just really, really focus on being loving, giving service to other people, not being afraid, understanding what's happening. Knowledge is power in this sense. You empower yourself by understanding that these are indeed emotional Kriyas. These are indeed something that is natural to the Kundalini awakening process, just like the physical Kriyas. The other aspect of this will be sometimes you'll be extremely vibrant and charismatic, and you'll reach out to everyone in your social horizon, and they'll reach back to you. And my gosh, that so and so is so charismatic, and God, you can just feel the waves of love coming off of them. And the very next day, you'll be as dull as a pound of butter. You'll be that exciting. And I just want to suggest to you that once again, this is Kundalini caused. This is something that in a way, your parameters of expression are being expanded by the Kundalini. If we typically have a spectrum of expression that is this big, Kundalini makes it that big. And if I just went out of frame with the camera, that should give you an idea. Okay? Kundalini is extremely large. And in many ways, the Kundalini begins to flex our bodies, the emotional body, the physical body, mental body, psychological body, spiritual body, in ways that broaden that spectral horizon. No longer will you be able to just be here. Kundalini is going to put you way out there. And that's how it will be for the rest of your life. You'll spend a large part of your life just kind of getting used to these new, hugely increased spectrums of expression. Okay? The same thing will happen with the mental body and the amount of information you can process. Sometimes it'll be so much information that you'll find it hard to believe that you can process this much. And at other times, you can't remember the last sentence that you said. What? What did I say? Where am I? Another Kriya. This is a mental Kriya. The spiritual body does not typically have Kriyas. Okay, it does not typically, and you're not going to have a Kriya in the spiritual body. The ego. Now, the ego is going to go through all its fears and its concerns of control and choice, and so it will indeed have Kriyas. And those Kriyas, you always want to err on the side of the safety protocols. You can get to these safety protocols by going to Kundalini Awakening Systems, #1.com. Look on the left-hand margin and you'll see the safeties. Click on that and then print them out. Print them out 3 times. Keep them in areas. Keep a copy in your car. Keep a copy in your bedroom. Keep a copy in the living room or at your workplace. Don't let others read it though, just kind of, it's your personal stuff, right? So this is the Kriya phenomena. It is extremely common. in people who have Kundalini awakening happening to them. And so know this and be okay with this. Be comforted by this. Do not resist the Kriyas at all. You know, give in to the Shakti Kundalini, the Holy Mother, the Sacred Mother, the Mother Nature of who you are. Let this change take place unhindered as much as you can by your ego, and things will go very well for you. Thank you for watching.
I am at one with all that I am, at one with all that I am.